eyes soft. Hey man, there's a reason why the scriptures say to have your eyes soft.
Can you check the screen? Can you check the screen?
You can't be all lazy eyed and shit. You got one eye. Okay, one eye over here looking at this, and another eye over there and shit. You be like, no, you gotta have your tunnel vision, man. Oh, come on, man. That's it. Bring out your pencil. This is
I got you.
I got it, yeah, 5 and 12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Yeah, so your ultimate plan, Esau, this whole little juice thing, we see through it, man.
Yeah.
Now the people that's supposed to fall for it and grab it and get it, that's their judgment, man. That was the Lord's plan.
Because Esau's plan is order out of chaos. He's creating the chaos and the division.
Throughout the entire old 2 years, this chaos that was, becoming the new norm on the earth.
Yeah.
Meaning that we're out there still teaching. Cool, calm, collecting.
Getting better.
You know what I'm saying? Just going through it, man. We didn't goddamn panic.
Let me know if it doesn't
Continue on with the word, man. Right. Because we understand that, hey, there's a bigger picture behind
everything.
The little fire you just lit over there. Right. We see all that over here. We see what's going on, man.
We see it all. We're not just ignorant things. Like, yeah,
hey, you thought you was crafty. We saw right through it.
And we seeing it clear. It's becoming so evident, man. Like I said, I was just sitting, I'm like, why are they going so hard for abortion? Why is that such a thing? Because it's a joke. The joke's on you. You're fighting to kill something that you can't even have no more. And then we live in it. You know what else they're doing out here? Show you how Esau is a devil, man. He knows how to make you hot and make you cold. And he knows how to make you, when you're hot, you want to be cold, and when you're cold, want to be hot. He knows how to do all that. Because see, Esau's trying to ban roommates.
What? He already did it in Missouri.
Yeah.
Just passed that law. So we were talking about that the other day in the job.
Yeah.
He's a Jake. Like, you're feeling out of spirit. He say you from like Ireland. No, Scotland. Kilts and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. We'll see. But he was telling me about that. He said that they made it illegal for people to basically have roommates.
Yeah, they're making roommates illegal, man.
And it's all because of the housing market.
Because also you got to keep in mind that you're running a kingdom or a society. You need slaves. So here's Esau. He's out of balance. He's everything that somebody gets Psalms 7 and 14. Yeah, Psalms 7 and 14. So all these things that he's created has now come in to work against him. He pushed for homosexuality to control the population, but now none of these you people ain't. This is a sexless society. And I mean in the righteous sense of what actual sex is. Men and women, evidently men and women hate each other's guts, man. So if they hate each other's guts, that means they're not engaging in sex. You got that?
This is Psalm chapter 7 and 14. It says, behold, he traveleth or travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood.
Keep going.
It says, he made a pit, verse 15, and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yeah, he's in a pit now. See, he made all these pits to make it hard for us. You know what I'm saying? Made it without women are homosexuals and not in the spirit of men are gay. It's so much. It's because of what you have now in this world is you got a bunch of, you got these lesbian women tribes.
Amazon.
They're just undesirable lesbian tribes. It's the truth. Call it what it is. It's just 4 to 5 to 6 ugly women that no man wanted, that couldn't take care of themselves individually, so they had to come together in a house. And that's how a lot of women are living right now. Same thing with a lot of men. Same thing with homosexuals. It's a lot of things. it's maybe 5 or 6 states right now in the state of in Babylon right now that if you're living with your woman and you're not married, it's actually illegal. If you're not married according to the state and you're living with your woman, it's a crime. That's why they come up with the thing of common law marriage. Yeah. See?
Like, you lived with your woman in the house for so many years.
It just considered married.
Married already. He was like, nah, we're gonna cut this shit out. Y'all niggas gotta go register.
Right. So what are you women and people gonna think you're gonna do very soon? Very soon you're gonna realize all of this stuff is working against you. It's not for you. You know? Where we at? You had a percent?
It's a lot.
This is verse 16. It says, his mischief shall return upon his own head.
Yeah, this is his mischief returning upon his own head. Your people, you Edomites, you so-called white people, predominantly white people, your mortality rate is higher than your birth rate. Soldier boy, your mortality, more of you die than more of you are born. Because you tried to oppress us. See, Jake, the one thing about, I remember Eddie Griffith said this years ago, and a comedy special it is, he was talking about black people. He was like, listen, man, think about black people. Black people think you got to have a whole bunch of money to have kids. He was like, no, man, you can just be poor with kids, basically. Which is true. That's Jake's attitude. Jake ain't thinking about, see, Esau be with that, you really want to make sure you have, $40,000 in the bank and college fund. You want to make sure your 401k and your car's paid off before you have a baby.
You set up their school, whatever.
Yeah, you make sure their college fund is already prepared before they're here. That's not us. We don't even believe. Man, not having no money has never kept a black man out of some pussy. Oh, broke for this.
That's why we came up with game.
There we go. And a lot of you women, man, I saw a tweet that's coming back in my head now. It said, because it's going back to the way it was. Go to Job 8:8 real quick. Go to Job 8:8 real quick. Because see, it's going back to, in this post C19 world that we're in, this new era that we're in, it's new, and it's also old. So you gotta be a modern, old school person. You gotta be like a donkey with a Corvette engine in it. Does that make sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wanna be an old school, but you wanna be an old school with an electric engine.
Right. With a hybrid engine.
Right, you get what I'm saying? You gotta take from the old, but you gotta adapt that to a new way, man. Yeah. You gotta be updated, man. That's why we're saying you can't be in the old school way of thinking, man. So you women, man, I saw the tweet and it said, only have sex. It was like as a woman, only have sex with men that you want to, or basically both sides, really. You should really only be having sex with somebody as a man. You should only be having sex with a woman that you want to have a child with. That you wouldn't mind having a child with.
Right.
Oh, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's the you gravitating to a woman, it should be, if you wouldn't do that, then you shouldn't even be with her. And that's like an old school way of thinking, but it's the truth. All this promiscuity, fuck that word, I'm trying to say it.
Promiscuity.
You know what I'm saying? Sleeping around, that is of a new world, poor man's way of living. We've been saying this for the longest time.
Hooking up.
Yeah, hookup society, all of this.
We're just talking.
All of this. This is poor people's way of dealing with the world. Cut, buddy. What the hell is any of this shit?
Right.
We just going scared.
Jake got 1,000 ways to be a woman in a relationship. Right?
Hey, my girlfriend.
All right. You got that?
In Job 8:8, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Of the former age. How was our fathers dealing with these type of situations? either you got a wife. Listen, it's really one of, at the end of the day, how you feel about it, there's only one righteous ways to get pussy. Either you go the freeway, which is not really free. You get what I'm saying? Like, the freeway is in-house pussy. That's your woman. It ain't free. You know, it's the most costly. It's cost the most, honestly. But having a woman, having free pussy, it costs the most. Or you gotta pay for it. Or Harlem. All this, I met a shorty at the gas station. I met her here and I met her there in Texas. And I smashed and I hit it a few times and I don't want it no more. That's not even our culture. Pastor Toar said that. Marriage is our culture.
Not Esau, Western. We got marriage in general. I know standing up to something goddamn judge. Man, fuck all that.
Yeah, we're not talking about all that. We're talking about the culture of a man and a woman becoming one body, man, and staying together forever. That which the Lord put together like one man cast asunder. That's what we're talking about, right? But you women in this world have created this. It's not real. Women are fighting for the ability to be whores and kill their babies right now. You gonna say something? Finish that. You just need to
It says, for inquire, I pray thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Yeah, prepare thy ways for the search of their fathers, man. So we got to look at how our fathers was maneuvering this situation. All right? Not like how these niggas is maneuvering. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Finish off Psalm 7. Psalm 7 and 16. It says, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent doing shall come down upon his own head.
So all that shit that you thought you were going to do to us is coming back to you in the worst way. Yeah, man. You're always trying to paint this picture of the black woman versus the black man. This, that, and the third. But then at the end of the day, we're used to it being shit. We're all, every last one of us right here, it might be maybe one or two successful relationships in your family line. You're probably one of them. If you're lucky, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if you really gauge the family structure, it ain't no real, oh man, that's such and such and such and such. They've been together for 8 years, man. That shit don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be in the understanding of what is happening today. Right now, you women, you have put so much bad energy into the world that you gotta get that shit back together. Alright? You gotta piece it up. Let's go to, you got one going with you. We'll go to Isaiah 32.
Isaiah 25:7.
Okay?
We will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
This veil, man, this veil is, see, a veil is typically something that's pretty, you know, sheer, you can still kind of see through it. A wedding veil. Man, y'all niggas is got that CIA bag over your head. Y'all have that bag that can tie up and you can't see and hear from, man. CIA level shit. You know? Because see, you got caught up in this westernized way of thinking. You women have lied to yourselves, thinking that a man is only supposed to have one woman. That's another lie. And that lie is really done, you know. I'm gonna hit you with this. I've said this out here before and I'm gonna say it again because see, it's all about perspective. If you're looking at having multiple women as a thing for you, then you're keeping it wrong. Us as a society having multiple women was all about women not being alone. Really, it don't got nothing to do with us. You get what I'm trying to say?
Men under the cover of the man.
Right.
Because back then, what single women were? They were either under their fathers or a husband.
Or whores.
Or whores.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Right.
there was nothing else.
And they outnumber us. So
Right. So you're going from it where it's like, I'm Mr. Oh yeah, multiple wives. I get to have multiple wives. As if that's it. Now does it if you're wise, it'll bring pleasure and preach to you. Don't get me wrong. But what I mean is the very foundation of it is about women not being alone.
Hey, the scriptures call her healthy. That means she fulfill her role in his body. Hear me out.
Yeah.
I probably say it wrong, but like say you have a woman and you acquire another woman, then she's a helpmeet to you. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why you have handmaids. And then another thing too, especially when you read Genesis, those men in there, you don't ever read about them asking for another woman. They either stumble upon it or it just happened. Like with Jacob, well, let me say Jacob, he wanted Rachel.
We talked about this.
He acquired Leah.
Now, hold on, brother. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. You in the spirit. I want to ask brothers a question. But we talked about this. Jacob, how many wives did he have? How many wives did he have? How many wives did he have? Okay. Technically, it's just two. Oh, yeah. You don't gotta just leave it in there. Okay. He had 2 wives.
Right.
Those were handmaids. Right. And like me and you were saying, we were talking about this before. We was like, Jacob only wanted one, right?
Yeah.
He only wanted one. But he ended up with 4.
Hey, even look at
That's
our
Lord.
father Abraham.
yeah.
Okay, he had Hagar, he had Sarah. But when Hagar left, he was tripping. He was just like, okay, go with Sarah. You see what I'm saying? So it's not in the sense like, like you said, exactly. Really, yeah, that's perfect. It's just us. Because Jacob here, they're not using the word. The scriptures tell you that for example, not to want a woman.
Desire not a woman from pleasure. Stumble not at a woman. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire not a woman for pleasure. Brothers, make sure you have that wrapped it. That should be seared in your head.
And real talk, and another thing too, the Lord will put, if you so happen to have a multiple women on your side, the Lord probably put you in a position to where you can provide for those multiple women on your side.
Not from a, hold on, brother. Brother. No, you in the spirit, bro. You're not wrong because you're on point. Because what did Kevin Samuel say? You gotta have $100,000 before you can get one. That was his platform, right? But what we're saying is, every last one of us probably got enough right now to take care of the priesthood.
That's true.
But and be all right. Right. Like again, this world makes you where you believe you gotta be this super provider for me. Man, fuck all that. If I'm struggling, bitch, you struggling too. The fuck? Right. We all eat out this bowl of spaghetti. What the fuck? Sometimes you gotta understand a lot of these women, a lot of the hell they about to catch because they gotta prove themselves. They gotta prove themselves.
Just like we gotta prove ourselves to the Lord. Liken us unto a woman. Hey, the Lord said He's gonna take us through that fiery trial. Right? But guess what? It ain't gonna be a cakewalk.
There ain't gonna be no cakewalk for you.
Just like we were just talking on the other side of the camp, it's like, what are you gonna add to me? That time, it's rough out here. You're not gonna That's the last thing on my mind is getting some box right now. I'm thinking about resources. What can you offer me? I got kids on me. What can you bring to the table? You want me to add you to my situation and keep you safe? What can you do for me?
Man, somebody get Isaiah 4, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Isaiah 4 and Isaiah 32. That's what we're gonna hit before we close up for the day. This is Isaiah 4, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
This is a thermometer, brothers. This is a gauge. This is how you gauging what's going on in the world and where we at in the world. And like the brother just said, he made a great point. Stop looking at the world from a point of what you can do for a woman and look at it from a point of what that woman can do for you. Because see, hold on, brother. Because see, the thing about it is, a third of what you're gonna do to her is still way more than what she can do. So what you're looking for is genuinely effort. You want effort. This is an effort scripture. This is a woman saying, "I'll put the effort into it." This ain't about beauty. This ain't about lust. This is about surviving right here. This is about a woman or women saying, I understand I got a better choice. I got a better chance at surviving with you. So I'm not going to get in the way of what you got.
What it is, whatever the situation may be, I'm looking for the one that's going to do the little things that's going to make the difference.
I always read this script up with Titus the second chapter.
Bring it out.
I'll just bring it.
Yeah, bring it up, bro.
Because it tells you, like Captain was just saying, the little things. What are those little things that you're gonna do? Well, Titus the second chapter tells the women the little things that they need to do. Samaki, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
It says,
I'll start where it says the aged woman.
It says Titus 2 and 3, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Now hold up. We look at this, you be like, aged woman. We think, or used to think, to a certain extent, an aged woman is a 60-year-old woman.
Aged woman, she becomes age like mentioned.
That too, but really, it's really your woman. Your woman is now, how long you been in the truth? How long you been in the truth, bro? Your woman been with you the whole walk, right? So you know your woman on a certain aspect is on a higher level than men and women out there.
That's true. It's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I sat down and had this talk with my rock. I didn't try to post her head up or nothing, but I told her, I was like, real talk, you light years ahead of a lot of you bitches out here. Right. You really are, because just the simple fact of being around me, I don't even have to tell you shit. But being around me, seeing how I move, and then for you to have some type of understanding, to know how you're supposed to move, it's why you're beyond a lot of these fucking words right now.
It's not for everybody. Situation, right? And she knows out in the circle. They say we go to the father's house. Whoever, she knows to say, hey, you make his place separate, but you'll eat that. She'll make a fuss about it. She don't know it like in her head, but you already kind of on there.
She on the same wavelength.
Exactly.
Vibration.
Of course they fall off a little bit right here.
This is a trying grounds for you to make sure that you want to
Right.
It's a lot. Hey, keep on that type.
It says of the aged woman likewise that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers.
Like you said, brother, you made a great point. For a lot of us men, like a man like you, right? Man like me, man like you, man like you, and they have a woman, you already got a woman. That next woman that might come your way might not necessarily be. You have the Holy Spirit to differentiate. It's a wife. Is this a wife? Or is this a servant to help a woman? You see what I'm saying? It's all about how what wisdom you have to differentiate. The scripture said, we quoted, desire not to stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Desire not her for her youth. One of the greatest words, Karen probably, I know I be saying some shit, people in Karen word like, this guy here. But I heard a pimp say this, and I was like, that's wisdom. And he was like, really, if you a man and you think that the best thing a woman has to offer is a fucking pussy, you missed the whole. You missed it all. Like that's something that they have to offer, but if you really want to be technical, that's the least thing that's the least valuable thing that they have to offer because every last one of them have it. How could it be valuable if we just seen
Standard.
it's the standard, every model. Every model got one.
Right.
He was like, he basically was saying that it's not rare. Like it's everywhere. Every woman has it. So it's not like
It's not rare.
it's not a rare thing.
You are, like I said, do not let your sexual oppressed ways have you making bad decisions going into this time, man. That's what we're talking about here, because these women, we've been saying this for a while too. These women, they're about to feel this crunk. They're gonna go from talking shit about black men to I think they like to rap, so we wrap it up. They're gonna do whatever they can to get on your team. So you better make sure. And then it's your draft pick, brother. It's your team. You start your franchise. Who you want to put at point guard? Who you want? What kind of point guard I might want to run my team? I be different than the point guard you might want to run for your team. I don't make it wrong, and I don't make it right. You better make sure your ass draft right in your draft. Look at the Lakers, man. They threw Westbrook in the mix of that, and they just threw off the whole chemistry. Like, everything was thrown off. So you got to be making sure that everything fits. And like you said, a beautiful point the brother said, really through the Spirit, let the Lord do it. Because like you said, by chance, it just happened. Like you said, really you want to go on this time. I have an understanding why. Why were we given the right to have those? It was not just simply for you to get as many nuts off in a week as you could. It was because if you had a daughter, your daughter can't own property, your daughter can't have a business. Hell, we have a law in our society for inheritance in case you only had those. But in most cases, women were left, women are property. Feel how you want to feel about it, but that's just the truth. Wife get a possession. So when you're property can't own property. It don't make sense. All right? So where we at?
Isaiah 4.
Isaiah 4. Let's go.
Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Verse 2. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. That word escape means deliverance of Israel. So you know that's particularly talking about a select
Remnant of men, women, and children starting with the elect. That's who's going to escape. So you want to make sure that you're on point with your thoughts, man. Like I said, study how these women are moving. I did a lesson a few weeks ago about how this it's only 2 religions that niggas is into now. Niggas is in the ephod, and niggas is Hebrews, man. There's nothing in between. Niggas ain't Muslims no more. Niggas ain't Christians no more. Niggas is ephod or Muslim. And both of them look alike. So you'll be seeing these women with these waist beads, all this shit. You're like, oh, she's going to put it together. That bitch is a demon. That bitch is a demon. So you'll look at it. So you got to be able to have the wisdom to what? Judge it all. Hey, Thorn. People want to say, Thorn used to say this a long time ago. I used to be like, this guy, man, what the hell is he talking about? But really, in the spirit, he's right. It's just like, he was a little outrageous, but he was like, man, in that day, man, she better be able to speak some Hebrew.
And shit, right now,
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
I personally, I hear what he's saying. I mean, that's not realistic to expect. But what he's saying is, you got to be able to. There's got to be something that sparks my.
it's multiple
Bring
choice.
something to the table.
Something got to spark.
It's multiple choice. Multiple choice method. Knock out the process of elimination. I'm not saying if she says, so long, that's going to be the deciding factor.
I was just going to ask, what's ephod?
Witchcraft.
Oh.
This is Isaiah chapter 32 and 1. It says, behold, the king shall reign.
Matter of fact, just skip down to the point, bro. Matter of fact, go to verse 2 and skip down, bro.
Isaiah chapter 32 and 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Yeah, and that wind, as the brother was saying earlier, that's destruction. That's talking about this. Man has never had to hide a woman from this. Like, hold on, baby, get behind this. No, it's talking about destruction. Right?
It says, in a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary wind.
Yeah, see, in this society is taught that what? Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. The nigga that can't provide nothing. But in the times to come, that sounds like a whole lot of providing right there. So you better make sure that if that's something that you have to provide, you better make sure that you provide it to the right people. Like I said, all this bickering in the world of what men ain't doing and what women ain't doing, it's all void. It's vain. Because at the end of the day, we already know what's coming. Death. That's what that water in a dry place. Yep. Hey, we talking about old boy, right? Remember he was interviewed at a woman at one time on the show. She was like going to the ocean, talking about she gonna get water, she gonna get drinking water from the ocean. She had no idea.
Oh, that could ran out. It's that man. So if we ran out
Verse
there,
9,
that's 20%.
it says, rise up,
Cell
ye
phone is
women
20%.
that are at ease.
That's what
Hear
it's
my
for.
voice, ye careless daughters.
Yeah, probably
Give
ran
ear
out.
unto my speech.
Yes, this is the Lord. This is the Lord literally talking to the women of his nation, telling them to rise up to this society.
20%.
Matter of fact, you know, First Timothy's, you get First Timothy's 5 and 6.
Cost water, brother. 20.
First Timothy chapter 4, verse
This
6.
one's not working, right?
But she that liveth in flesh is dead while she liveth.
That's it. Read that again.
First Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in
Delicate. This society. There's nothing delicate about the world that we're in.
I thought this was a set.
1 minute, a few years ago, wasn't everybody crying over, what was her name? Say her name? That was another one. Everybody was crying about her. As if niggas ain't still getting killed by the cops. As if you can't get killed by the cops. As if there's not predators in the streets. As if there's not things going on. But see, our people, specifically our women in this case, they bought into this delicate pleasure life. Now realize that you're still in your slavery unto this day. If you're on this side, you're a Negro woman, a Spanish woman, Native American woman. But they bought into this city girl life, you know, Birkin bags and, you know, the idea of just this materialism. But what the scriptures say is what? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Because women are at ease in this society. All right, keep going.
It says, it's lovely. This is like the Micah 2 and 2.
Oh, and Micah 7.
So Isaiah chapter 32 and 10. It says, many
Because
days.
under contrary, it's not a popular belief. But just as much as the men of our nation get punished for our actions, the women of our nation get punished. The men have punishments coming. The women have punishments coming. Doesn't matter how you feel. Right. That's what the scripture's going into. It's saying rise up. Stand up. Take it serious.
Verse 10. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
And then women ain't really got in trouble, Jack. Women think it's bad. It ain't bad. It's gonna be when it's gonna be bad is when It's bad now, but really, when you decided you're gonna walk out of your grocery store and you get mugged at the store, when those men that know where you live at start showing up to your door, that's when it's gonna get real.
Kind of already got started to see that.
Like this season. Oh yeah.
By the ex-husbands or ex-boyfriends.
Stalkers, niggas that they just take money from, play with.
Hey, you know, a lot of women out here be forgetting. Sex trafficking is one of the highest fucking things in the land. Oh, yeah. From making the bed.
They got caught up
On their shit.
Again, you gotta keep going.
Remember when you tell me you was driving, but that one chick that said that she had almost got kidnapped? Remember that? That was a couple years ago.
Oh, well, you know what? Where I live at, this old lady almost got kidnapped. But see, you live in a society, you say a woman that's living in luxury, it's dead while she living. Because you're not on point. Yeah, you saw that, right?
We saw somebody get kidnapped. We saw a lady get kidnapped, like literally right next to her. Literally, she was out hanging out the door, like screaming help. And then me and Shema was just like, oh shit.
What you're saying, it's not gonna matter if it's so or not.
That's so sad, but that's why. But you know what? At the end of the day, we know that a remnant of our people are going to get saved. We know that. Then when that's the beauty of the Lord. That's that multitude. We know that the 2/3 of our people that are going to be destroyed, the mass majority of that 2/3 is women. But the 1/3, the mass majority of the 1/3 that's going to be saved is going to be women. So we understand that it's a balance, but to those that don't cleave and don't listen, oh man, it's about to get ugly. In the ways that look,
It ain't gonna be no more. Ain't.
oh yeah, they don't know blue light.
Ain't none of that rolling.
They don't even help now. If you're an idiot, no, you're a real idiot if you base your life off of them helping. That's the spirit. Like if you're a woman or a man and you think that they're for you in today's climate of the world, then you're an idiot. Keep going.
Isaiah chapter 32:10. Many days and years shall you be troubled with the careless women, for the vintage shall fail.
Yeah, the vintage shall fail. All of these old methods, you know what I'm saying? The EBT method, the trapping niggas method, the Section 8 method, the go to college method. All of these methods ain't working no more. It was just December, was it not December of this past year that the Department of Labor, all the jobs that was lost in December were women jobs. It was almost 200,000 jobs in December that was lost, and they were all women. But they think that we're here to, like, you can feel how you want to feel, but rise up these women at our age. See, right now, like I said, this world wants to push this energy of just hate here, hate there. And don't lose your want. Because you're going to need people. Matter of fact, get that in our Ecclesiastes. Two are better than one. But we got to get it.
It says Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled with careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Verse 11. Tremble, ye women.
Here it is. Here it is. This chapter. It's a whole lot of tremble women. Listen, women. Women. This is literally a women's chapter. But now, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Now realizing the Lord is going to pop the trunk on these women. Real talk, they love to say no weapon formed against them shall prosper. Now realizing the Lord is about to pop the trunk on you.
You are your weapon to yourself.
Come on, man. Because you're working against yourself. You're working against, at the top of the chapter, your own covering.
That really are, women that this, that really this applies to, really they're suicidal. Most women out here are suicidal, even if they don't actually use the act. How they live is suicidal. It's very self-destructive. verse 11 again, it says, "Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins."
Oh yeah, take off the, throw the sackcloth on.
Take out the fashion ones.
Take off the, whatever expensive garments that they wear, take it off, put them. Hey, because again, in the times it's coming, right? Brother brought up that movie Book of Eli. See, that's another thing. Women don't like watching apocalyptic movies.
Right.
Destruction and that. The
Negative.
Road. Remember the movie The Road? Come on, man. Every woman should have to watch The Road. Because why? It shows the energy of where this world is going. Oh, Mad Max. Especially the old one. Women, matter of fact, if you ever seen the old one with, what was his name? Mel Gibson. They were, was that the second one or the old one? Where they were women were basically slaves for their breast milk. And their first one, they were slaves for their breast milk. But women that, like you said, rise up to you women that are at ease. You think that because we can ride in these cars, we can go across the street, go get drink, go have an expensive, hey, we go get expensive steaks tonight, that means you're in good case. That don't mean nothing. Just again, we said the point earlier, 2020 came, and nobody expected this whole place was gonna shut down, and jobs were gonna get lost, and people were gonna start dying, and this, that, and the third. Everybody had plans, right? Everybody got what did Mike Tyson say? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. Yeah, keep going. I'll bring out yours. Yeah, go.
Isaiah 3:24, it says, "And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet and smell, it shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, instead of well-set hair, boldness, instead of the stomach, a girding of sackcloth, and girding instead of beauty." Going back to Isaiah 32:11, it says, "Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, be careless ones, strip you, and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon the loins."
Yeah, because see, again, like we were saying, I think you were reading a point last week when we were here about the fact that this devil has been running all of these different programs and plays, and Billy Lynch letters, all these things to keep us separated and against each other, right? And all of that is what against to emasculate and destroy the black man. But see, all of this stuff was only a play. See, all of this black women hating black men and black men hating black women shit, when shit hits the fan, your back's against the wall in a concentration camp or in a fucked up situation, I hope you have enough will into you to get the white man to help you. I hope the Arab man helps you. I hope the Chinese man helps you. Because it's coming down. Our asses came over here together, and our asses about to be in a crazy ass situation together. So all these are just programs that were ran to destroy our unity with each other. And separate us even more. But our people bought hook, line, and sinker. But it's okay. It's okay. Got that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, it says 2 are better than 1.
Oh, 2 is better than 1. I can do good by my goddamn self, right? That's what everybody love to say, right? I can do, matter of fact, excuse me, they used to do good by themselves.
Now they doing
But
that.
now they rather do bad by themselves.
I'm a bad bitch.
I'm bad, I'm independent. All of us, men, the women, everybody. Everybody want to be on their own. I don't need nobody. MGTOW, men going their own way. Men are going their own way. The women are independent.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Just like you said at last week, that word independent is a new word.
Yeah.
Really, it should so you just be independent.
Independence deals with countries. A country is independent. There's nothing independent about your ass going down to the grocery store and getting chicken and rice and milk and paying for your gas and paying for all of these. That's not independent. But again, it sounds good, it makes you feel good. But imagine when you really need somebody to depend on,
Hey, they're gonna
and
love
you ain't got nothing.
They're gonna love that strip. Gives our women liberty to gather abroad. They really gonna love that strip then.
Oh man.
Don't leave me. Don't let me go out there. I know.
Please.
Yeah, send their ass on a mission to see what happens.
Right.
That's the thing.
Let's go over there.
It's gonna be so bad. I need to go outside the front door and pick a blade of grass.
Yeah, and rise up these women that are at ease. See, it's easy right now. It feels good. Everybody has this bravado and arrogance that they taking care of themselves. But when we're thrown into a situation when you need something, you need somebody. That's what that scripture's going into. Two are better than one, man and woman. The Lord created it his way. Right?
Ecclesiasticus 25:1. At the end of that verse, it says, "A man and woman you agree together." It's just simple. Really, it's just simple math.
It's simple, man. It's a simple puzzle. But instead,
And it's a delightful one, really, when it's done in beauty.
the scriptures say this. One of the Lord's favorite things in life is a man and a woman that are in
That agree together.
that agree together.
Ecclesiasticus
Yeah,
25:1.
water, slut.
You good, brother?
That's one of the Lord's joys.
Yeah.
But on this side, it's a fuck you niggas, fuck you bitches.
It's a complexity.
You know, because it's a gender war. So we've been people today. The first level of the gender war was to make men hate being men and make women hate being women. But now you're in a position where now you're pushing your hate towards each other now. It's about to get violent. That's what we've been talking about all day. Again, it doesn't matter what anybody feels. It's a group. This is a group thing here. This is gonna get to the point where you and your woman, y'all might be walking down the road, and a group of men might attack y'all just because y'all are in a relationship. They ain't got no reason to do nothing. Just off of pure hate for what that situation represents. Same thing with women. I'm gonna get you. Same thing with women. It might be a pack of women might try to jump on you and yours because they just hate me ass bitch. Breeders. like, yeah. I have the clips and you know what I'm saying? Let that thing fire off. Got it, brother.
This is St. Luke 12, and I'm going to start at 49, but skip down to 51. I'm come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled?
See, that fire is already kindled. It's here. It's here. We see it. That's why the Lord have us come out here and do lessons to tell the people, listen, you better open your eyes. You better see. A lot of women, again, man, this world has made it, whatever this world tells you to do, you should do the opposite of it. This world tells you not to get in a relationship, you better make it these women, really, if you're a wise woman, you would make it your priority right now. Right now, your priority would be to find a man. But on a higher level, a man of the Lord, a man of knowledge with wisdom, but hey, on a low level, if you're a woman, your priority should not be getting your master's, should not be trying to, man, you should be trying to get snatched. What do you like to say, get snatched? You should be working about getting that waistline snatched and finding you a man.
Yep. Getting them cooking skills up. Cooking and cleaning skills up.
All of that.
Get your masters in cleaning.
I'm telling you. Because why? That's your way out of here. A lot of you women, you gotta come to the realization too. You ain't, again, you thinking you're gonna have all this, but the Bible says if you're giving her 50 hours, you gotta give me 50 hours. Listen, man, a lot of you women just be happy if I see you once in a week. Just be happy. That's what that Isaiah 4 is going into. Them Isaiah 4:1 women ain't looking for. Well, no, you gave her 4 hours today. I need 4 hours today too.
That Isaiah 4, it's like the woman parable for us, the same thing.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be out here looking. No, just be happy you're receiving that same penny from that man.
Be happy. Because at the end of the day, no ass could be outside experiencing the dark side of the wrath of the Lord, man. You want to be rejoicing? or you want to be vexed in the spirit? You want to be hungry, or you want to eat? You want to drink, or you want to thirst? Choice is yours.
This is Luke 12 and 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division.
Rather division. And that's what a lot of our women don't understand. They think they are in good case and they are at peace because they are joined unto the devil, not realizing the devil only used you
That's
to
right.
destroy us. The devil didn't use you. Are we part of destroying all of people? Absolutely. But the devil didn't. We're going to get black men. The goal is to get black men to destroy black men. No, that the goal was to use black men to destroy black men. But you didn't realize that you were just part of the play. You got played. That's why you're gonna be stuck out there naked when it's time to run to us. When it's time to run back to the only man that you can run to, and you can. Like I said, man, hey, you better hope the white man help you. You better hope the Arab man help you. You better hope the Arab man help you. Because all you doing is just putting out. This is all these women are. And you can't cut that shit off. You think these women are going to be able to... You've been talking shit about men since Trina was a famous rapper.
Oh, yeah.
You've been talking shit since the original City Girl, and you just now all of a sudden now it's just gonna be, oh my master, my Lord. You think you're gonna be able to cut that on instantaneously? Absolutely not. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna give all the glory and honor to
Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash.
all right, double honors unto our apostles and elders. Hey, and to the women that are sincere, keep being sincere. All right, keep doing you. And to the other women out here, you've been warned, man. I don't even like women. So they got warned.
They just talked of the town.
They got warned.
They just talked of the town.
Yeah, that was the spirit because they was at ease.
Yeah. The one that was don't keep talking shit.
Oh, you gotta turn this